Have you ever looked at your situation and thought, God, how is this even going to work? What do you do when the facts are telling you one thing, but God is asking you to believe another? Last night, hubby opened up to me about something he's been carrying for months, and after hearing everything, I went to bed with more questions than answers. But what Jesus showed me through two blind men completely changed how I looked at our situation. For today's reading, our verses are in Matthew chapter 9, verses 27 to 30. As Jesus went on from there, two men who were blind followed him, crying out, "Have mercy on us, Son of David." And after Jesus entered the house, the men who were blind came up to him, and Jesus said to them, "Do you believe that I am able to do this?" They said to him, "Yes, Lord." Then he touched their eyes, saying, "All shall be done for you according to your faith." And their eyes were opened, and Jesus sternly warned them, saying, "See that no one knows about this." Last night, hubby and I had one of the most honest conversations we've ever had. From our walk home to dinner to getting ready for bed, we talked about finances, financial problems. Not in a dramatic way, not in an angry way, just two adults sitting down and facing reality. He started sharing things he normally doesn't talk about. He told me how sometimes he wonders why other people seem to be moving forward financially while he feels stuck. He sees people around him buying cars, having their dream motorcycles, having their own houses, and reaching goals that he also dreams of having someday. He shared how comments from people around him sometimes affect him more than he admits. And then he said something that really stayed with me. He asked, why does it seem like now that he's trying to do things the right way, life feels harder and heavier than before? As we talked, I began understanding the weight he's been carrying. I learned that his income is much more unpredictable than I realized. Some months are good, some months are not. I learned that he's been carrying financial pressures he hasn't fully opened up about before. I learned that his savings had already been depleted, that the money coming out is more than the money coming in. In short, he's broke. Suddenly, so many things started making sense. His discouragement, his lack of motivation earlier this year, the change in his behavior. And as I listened, fear started creeping into my heart. I started thinking about the future. What about the wedding he promised? What about our dream house, our dream car, our future children, the business we want to build someday? What about all the plans we've talked about? The facts are right in front of me. The numbers are real. The situation is real. And honestly, it scares me. But then, God reminded me of something. For the past few days, He had been teaching me about faith. First, through the faith of the centurion, then through the faith of the two blind men. And suddenly, this question from Jesus came back to me. Do you believe that I am able to do this? Not, can you figure this out? Not, can you solve everything today? But, do you believe that I am able to do this? In Matthew chapter 9, Jesus asked two blind men that exact question before he healed them. And after they answered yes, Jesus said, "According to your faith, let it be done to you." I realized something. The facts hadn't changed. Our situation hadn't changed. The bills hadn't disappeared. Our income hadn't increased. The future was still uncertain. But God wasn't asking me to put my faith in the facts. He was asking me to put my faith in Him. The truth is, I know the numbers, I know the challenges, I know the obstacles, but I also know who my God is. And He is bigger and He is mightier than these facts. And if I'm being honest, this current financial situation may actually be an opportunity to practice everything God has been teaching me about faith. And even more so, this could be a window for God to move and for us to witness His power and glory. Will I trust Him only when everything makes sense? Or will I trust Him when nothing seems to add up? Jesus also reminded me of His words in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. That's exactly what I needed. Rest. Not answers to every question, not a 5-year financial plan. Just rest in Him, knowing that He has plans for me. Plans to prosper me and not to harm me. Plans to give me a hope in the future. So today, I'm choosing faith over fears, faith over facts. I'm choosing not to obsess over tomorrow. I'm choosing not to let today's facts dictate what I believe about God's future provision. I'm choosing to trust that God already sees the wedding. He already sees the car. He already sees the house. He already sees our kids. He already sees our business growing. He already sees the future. He already sees everything that worries me. And if He asks me, do you believe that I am able to do this? Then my answer is, yes, Lord, I believe. And according to that faith, I will rest in you, my God, because to you, nothing is impossible.